Mine around 4-3. I swear to God. So I use the bathroom. Now, I feel like
Coach, there are a few cities finally had a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
She couldn't fucking do nothing because she used to work at the Walgreens on 95th. She was working at the Walgreens on 95th. So she's like, okay, I'm going to leave work. She tell her boss, like, I got to go. I got to do my baby. She's stuck on the up. Maybe I can get some mercy. So now, Maddie, she thinking it's my C-section. Like, Maddie, I'm thinking it's that too. I'm thinking it's my land on my
throwing on first down. Wheeler. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But it's going to be second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Come on, baby. You guys are disappointed. You have to come in and help me get up.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm just tearing up, like tearing up. My mama come, she's like, we on our way out west. Now, man, everybody meet up at our house.
Right.
So everybody meet up at our house. We all drive out west. Man, you like I told you, I ain't talked to Brandon Lamont enough for years. So us probably actually getting to know, getting to see each other in some years. We all
set to throw on first. That one going to be complete to David Moore. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Gary Jennings, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, so that was Friday to the end. Then, 2 days later, I'm like, let me go to the hospital. I had went to the hospital.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
I didn't remember my cycle fucking up on me and none of that, so I wasn't paying attention to that shit. And that's what I knew right here.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
That me being pregnant with Elijah already, that month before he did what he did, he just rewarded himself. That's him.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Cook. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It just used to be mugging the shit out of me. Like, I think with your girlfriend, and then just used to laugh. And I remember the day we in the hallway, one of the little girls, I mean, yeah.
Hey, check Mike Smooth.
Walking, like, she, me and Dilla walking.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Just because she like you, we don't share the same last name, don't mean shit. Calm all that down. They're like, my bad, BD, my bad, BD. We thought that was your little girl. Like, BD said, nigga, I'm like, damn, BD, I see you. Stepped up. He used to just laugh the shit out. I used to laugh the shit out. Like, we have to get directions to nobody. They know that shit was good.
On 3rd and 2, Wheeler. Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one. They the only brightest ones
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They didn't know his name as, they knew his name as BD. They knew his name was LaShawn, but they used to call him BD. So when I got there, I'm calling him Duda. I'm calling him Duda.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, a give to Penny. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Grandma Gray, if anything hit my little cousin, calling me little cousin and shit, you know, yeah. Like, if anything hit my little cousin on this video, I'm smacking bitches in there. Watch what y'all do. Make sure all that shit fly behind.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he finds Penny. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when you're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
From the 38, Brissett, they almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Check 55, Mike. Danny. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Don't let him breathe.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He wants it all for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Myers, the AFC's Pro Bowl kicker from a year ago. He was 6 out of 7 from 50-plus last year, and he converts another one here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Slam. Protein spill. Look at me. Score. Get it.
Now Cook running right. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Bravo! Hey! Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Wheeler. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Penalty stings big time there. Wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional first down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
First down, Brissett. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Rashad Penny. Forget about finding the lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Probably shotgun. They be letting these niggas get back there so far.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the pass. Mike's by 4. 2-6. You're trapped. Mike, go.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He finds his man.
Knew he was going to fumble, man. A bit. Got the possession catch, man.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
God, what the fuck just happened?
Go. Pilot, 64, weak.
To throw on third down. Wheeler. And
Good,
he's able
man.
to find it.
Damn, man.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this
Everybody
inside the
just
30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional
I don't know why my
yardage.
controller do that shit.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
8 reads.
Looking to throw on second down. Wheeler setting up the screen for Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, it's Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Come on, set. And do so. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they would give up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Right there in the middle, 55.
From the 30 on second down. Brissett, sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out there.
Penny, a first down carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun.
Great shit, he's so slow, man.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games better runs later.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. But now it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Brissett. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. We'll see what happens.
Go! Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Don't get down.
On 1st and 10, Wheeler going deep for Diggs. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Wheeler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 to 44. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. On the carry, it's Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He's recon, 132 fighter.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
60 outlaw.
On first down, Wheeler. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Go get him, man. For real,
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
56, Mike, 56. Let's go. Check. Fresno.
The final shot before break. Wheeler, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we have reached halftime here. A good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
We got it. Check. Tighten up.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They go play action here on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that did be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
I'm here all day.
A second down throw for Brissett. To the right side, and he's got more complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run with Penny. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the red zone now, Brissett. Toward the end zone, but that's
oh man, everybody can stick
We've
these
seen good
niggas,
cover
man.
skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Brissett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. So they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Mike 54. Mike 65. Kill. Under. 10.
Set to throw for it on fourth. And this is caught. He hits more. They get 6 yards going for it on fourth, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Oh my God!
Nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's what you appreciate this from the coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
These niggas is like annoying as fuck.
Well, they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Penny will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
General West, you can't block me. Fire.
Throwing again. Wheeler. And this one complete to Smith. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Hey, box truck. Mike 54. Here we go. Mike 54. We own it. Hey, high 7.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me.
Rush coming, and he he's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field.
Hey, Alpha. 56. Mike, 56 right there, right there. 56. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Go. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Wheeler. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Rush in. Hey, check 24.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Damn!
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Brissett.
Holy
To escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I ain't running that way. All defense to me.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, Brissett. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Now. Bring it. Let's bring it.
To throw again. Wheeler. And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
56, Mike, 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check 56. Let him know, let him know. Hey, Haywood. 56, Mike, 56. Right. 56.
On 3rd down, Wheeler.
Oh, wow, man!
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
And why they keep shifting like that? I ain't quick
guys and plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist. X3, 218, chop it.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
He's still.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Looking to throw. He nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Look, squeeze.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, let go. Check, right 54. Right 54. Cut. 54 is Mike. 54. Hey, Orbit. 54. Watch 54. You ain't going nowhere. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Get in the weight room.
And that'll set him back 5.
Right. No, it's never what, it's yes. Do you understand me? Turn
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta. 56. Lock 56.
And the blitz does come.
He's wide open. What the fuck, bro? That's out of
On the
bounds.
sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
So the possession catch them. Go for it. Shoot your best shot.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, wahoo!
On 4th down, Wheeler. And that is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
I don't get no pressure, man. Jadavian and Clowney there do not. Motherfuckers with face everywhere, bro.
Watch the car! Watch the car! Come on! Watch twist! Check! Crunch!
Penny.
Bomber.
Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's checking! Crash! Switch!
Again, it's Penny. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw is Brissett. He can run for it, and he will. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
On you.
Go. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Switch.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brissett now. Completes it to Austin. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Penny. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
We get a pay for the end of this game. Damn, defense do something.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Who is this? Oh, ball ass nigga. Shit.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it.
Hey,
confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get it myself.
56. Mike's 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing again. Wheeler. Open here, Adam Thielen.
Throwing across his body, man.
Field across the 45.
That shit,
A gain there of 21 yards. From the gun, Wheeler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
Man, fuck you, man.
First to their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Off the rip.
Signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half.
Give me one, Bobby. Fuck it. These corners don't want it. You go get it. Because he going to fade that way with his bum ass. Get out there. Get out there.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Operating from the gun, Wheeler. And that is incomplete.
He ain't going that way, and we can't get no pressure that way, bro. Let's be picking up everybody.
Back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
56, right there, 56. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 56. Yep.
Come on, Neil.
56 is the mic.
I got him.
Mike 56.
To throw again, Wheeler. And this one hauled in by
I'm dead, bro. I'm so
and he'll
fucking
get
dead.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal
type
of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell me when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now for Seth. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
I just had to let you know. Tried to get you one time to play this game.
Pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Seahawks, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
They ain't get nothing on the ground, man. Kobe did no turnovers, good. No turnovers are good. That shit hurt. I let that bitch ass nigga go. Rashad Penny, you ass. David Moore first game back starting. Came through like a player. Tavon, you ass. You from you ass. You don't never catch shit. I don't know how to get you, boy. We didn't really do shit defensively. Nobody did shit. Or Bobby had nothing. I gotta figure out this. Oh, that's right. I couldn't sign no safety. Oh, shit. That's why that nigga back there starting. This shit went on bus B. Shit, that'll be right up your alley.
We gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh.
For all the quarterbacks?
Lights, camera, action, living in a dream.
I don't got no money to sign him. I want to keep. Oh my god! Oh my god! Shit! No! Ooh, I got big bag. I got big bag on that. No, stay for like 3 years, bitch. That thing, you can go. I'm gonna see what's out here in free agency. Got a little bag. We gonna get some pieces this year, man. Damn, I sealed the deal for Steph. These free agents looking like, man, I need a motherfucking safety out there. Trey, can I? You ass. I might just run with that safety and say, fuck it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jays. On the road, it's crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving
He
fast.
low-key decent. He's a little quick with
Get
these
my problems, let me
I fuck with you.
with the game, we ball out and
You
kick it tragic.
strong safety, ain't no here.
Let you have it. Stuck in my
Throw
ways,
hip hop.
think I need to change my habits. What would you do
Throw
if you
hip
were
hop.
me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son
You
I
hit
love
hard
him,
enough.
I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams
Not you
reality,
up
not going back to back.
I need some
Say
help.
that you proud
Oh,
of me,
my
I turn my
cat
back,
fucked
you
up.
laugh.
I can't get you yet, man. That's the problem. I ain't got no heart. Jesus over here. Oh. Woo.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number.
That's my goal right there. I don't never get him going. I'll put straight flowers out there.
Foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad
Oh, he ass.
Southwest is a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell
I'm
off.
gonna start some. Who you at? Ooh, shit.
If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna
Oh,
see
yeah.
my best though. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Get your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, full of points of God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team got
All y'all over there.
yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big scam when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause I like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Okay, better. Oh my God, I need a decision. Nah, I'm gonna leave him out there. Fuck that.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers.
I need all old line on too.
Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Bobby declining. Woo. Yeah, we ass. We definitely ass. Ass, every ass one.
20 of us, that's 20 goons. Triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do?
Why the fuck we sign all these people from the front? Fuck them.
No conversation, ain't got time for no
Man.
It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my
You a deep threat, brother. Now I'm gonna do it. Oh, plus one on that spinny. Oh, get you that in. Get you that in. speed. Good. Decent. Throw that bitch up in the air. Give me plus 1 on speed. Cold. You have. Mariota's so weak, bro. You crazy this year. Okay. Got you together. You up for a award or something? We can get you together next year. We at 7-9. I ain't want to end right there. I'm like in the mid-pack for the draft. Oh my God. That just blew me.
Oh, I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there. We got a big game on Sunday. Now, 180. That's it.
Fucked up. Get that hoe. Oh man, fuck you and that shit. Fuck them drills. We ass anyway. You feel bad. You want $8 million for 1 year? You can suck my dick. Who's the Jets in there, man? What's wrong with this?
Watch out flip. Watch out whip. I'm in the whip. All in the wrist. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. Car on the wrist. All in the wrist. Watch out flip. Watch out whip. I'm in the whip. All in the wrist. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, huh? They act like they made us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that haters. I make a lot of new money. When it's not saving. You be liking my flavor. I think it's cause. Watch out, I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. Ice in the wrist. Ice in the wrist. Ice in the wrist. Ice in the wrist.
Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. That I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, you out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the bip. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
He said that no. Now that's it for that shit.